Hey everybody. How's it going? Sorry about having to use my headphone mic. So here's the diddly darn deal. This morning my microphone array worked. But somewhere like in the starting soon, it stopped working for some reason, and I'm not sure why. So I'm gonna need to turn the gain down on this microphone. Give me just a moment. I can hear my mouse clicking. I deeply apologize, everybody. It says microphone array. I get. Let me test this. For that. All right. What if I lower it to like 4850? All right. How's this? All right. How is this, everybody? Uh. All right, I sound a little bit tinny, a little bit off, but I think I am relatively all right. I am so sorry. I would love to get a headset that has a good microphone in it. I keep saying this. Many such cases. Let me grab some water. Uh, I'm gonna test something. So here's the thing. Sometimes when my mic gives out when I'm on call with friends, and I switch to my headset mic, which is not an external mic, by the way. It's like in there somewhere. Hey, Gremlin, how's it going? My microphone array was working sometime this morning when I was checking everything, but it stopped working. So I really hope you don't hear the music through my microphone, but you might. There's a very real chance that you might hear that. It's great to see you. Because I can't have my good microphone on right now. Uh, I want my laptops to have more ports than God. I have fans that are louder than fuck. And have it to be girthy enough to not break when I accidentally drop it. That's what I want. I don't want a single USB port. on this gaming laptop TM. Let me get some Outer Wilds music. Let's see how it pops in. All right, at least for now, it doesn't sound like it's popping in. All right, that's good. All right, sick. But yeah, no, how are you? How are things? Oh, I heard my my chair creak in the microphone. Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. I'm glad to hear it. Uh, Otherwise, besides mic troubles, I'm doing pretty good myself. I went on a walk this morning, and I swear, between now and the last time I was on a walk, so much creeping buttercup showed up. Oh my god. By the way, that shit's invasive, so it's a bad thing that it showed up. I need to check with, like, my professor about this other invasive species that I saw that's, like, in the squash family. Like, it was vining all over the place. It had its leaves and the flowers. No bueno. Uh, it was an it still is an absolutely gorgeous day out. I'm so happy, that it's nice out. I learned that in the month of May, in the merry month of May, uh, today or yesterday, I'm not sure which. I need to double check. The temperature in Phoenix, Arizona was 103 degrees Fahrenheit. That. That's like in the 40 degrees Celsius. 103 degrees FTC. That is okay. I was a bit wrong. That's 39.4 repeating degrees Celsius. That's in May. In the in, of today's date of May 12th. Absurd. It shouldn't get that hot until like a bit later. It's insanely hot in the Southwest right now. Speaking of hot though, Zoro. But up, gay. I did a little bit of drawing off camera. Let me turn. I might want to turn down my gain a little bit more, actually. Like maybe 50. I had apparently started in 5 minutes. Congratulations. Oh yeah, my mic sounds much better now. Man, what adjusting the gain will do for you. Uh, Basically all I've been doing so far is adding a second layer of shading to make things much more dynamic, and it has been working beautifully. Let me get some more water. There we go. Alright, now we can begin. I'm just sort of doing some simple stuff right now, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of complexity to the shading once, again, I have everything proper and set up. Add a little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Sandra in the sun. Hey, congrats on the 10 stream streak, by the way. It's been great having you here. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Add a little bit more. There we go. Blah 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 blah. Ba ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. There we go. This feels like it should be a little bit shaded. Uh, I don't know. I'm just sort of getting that vibe. It's sort of interesting how important this scene is in general, considering like this is the first Straw Hat introduction, right? This is like this and like the flashback later, which I'll uh obviously do art for. Uh, like it sets up meeting one of the Straw Hats, having a sad backstory. Luffy going, they're actually a really good person, and then like being proven right. Like Zoro, obviously, is pretty important to the overall story. It's just kind of a shame that he honestly doesn't have a whole lot in a lot of One Piece. Like I can't really complain as much as like your average Zoro fan because I'm a Usopp fan. He's had some stuff. He's done some things, you know. He's he's had hype moments and aura. Uh, the thing is though, it feels like Zoro's a little tiny bit left behind in that department, and that is a crying shame. It, not only is it a crying shame, but you can also see the tear running down my leg as we speak. It's so sad. So incredibly sad. Whatever will we do? Oh hey, it didn't refill my snoozes. What is that about? Fascinating. Uh, unless unless it's lying to me, ads will start in 15 seconds. It just that just skipped 14. And it'll tell me ads have started when ads have started. Maybe. Ultimately, it's nothing necessarily too eventful. I'm just so happy to be back on this. You know, if I didn't love doing this, I wouldn't keep doing it. I absolutely fucking love this show. I love this manga. I love doing the art for it. And you know, I can't wait to after this get to Captain Morgan because like he's like in terms of actual romance Dawn. We're talking early here. I adore his design. It's sort of the first like really weird-ish design you see before things really start going off the deep end. Up ad break. Unless it's lying, and then if it's lying, I'll just keep going. I'll keep talking. Like Axan Morgan is sort of the first weird-ish character design. Is like with for instance the Alvida pirates, right? We see they mostly look like people. Like they're a bit exaggerated because One Piece does that. That's just normal for the series. They mostly look like normal people, and then you get In it you get Helmeppo, who's like a little funky, but like okay, the design, and then Axe Hand Morgan, who's very aptly called that because of his big axe hand. Like I don't know, it's pretty neat. I'm George Lucas, and I think that's pretty neat. Let me finish your shading. There we go. All right. Now what's gonna happen is we're going to start shading like the background more. I did a little bit of mining off camera with it. I might want to increase the size of this so that there's not such a sharp delineation on Rika. Let me try 48. That's double the size I did previously.
I occupy every spot on the Nightmare blunt rotation.
Ah, man. You're telling me you take up even Hitler's spot? I feel like it. I do not want to see that man high. A lot of the horrible decisions he made was hopped up on amphetamines. I don't want to see him on the blunt rotation, man. Why was my voice just so tinny there? Like the Tin Man. Alright, it's telling me that ads have returned. Hello, welcome back, everybody. You know, it may be lying to me once again, but who cares, honestly? There we go, fixing that. Yeah, great. Splendid. But yeah, and I feel like there's a direct increase, like starting at X-Head Morgan of One Piece characters looking weirder. Hey, Potato Jeremy. My homeboy Arrow Ace. I know that boy won't fuck me over. Yeah. Dude, I fucking love Ace's Alabasta design so much. Like, uh,
Greetings to the great and mighty wizard known throughout the lands as the
yes,
infamous
yes.
Potato
Welcome,
Jeremy.
Potato Jeremy. Welcome to Potato Jeremy. It's so good to see you. It's so incredibly good to see you. I appreciate you arriving. Also, once again, don't mind my microphone. My microphone array stopped working, and I have to draw, so I can't have my Blue Yeti. You know, I can't have I'm sorry. You know, my beloved employee, the Yeti, the abominable snowman, is unfortunately unable to show up today. I'm gonna make that a character. I'm gonna make that a in-universe stream character. I'm gonna do it. I'm really good. I'm really gonna do it this time. Let me merge that with layer below. Potato Jeremy, you reminded me. Uh, like you just existing reminded me because of train of thought. Uh, but God, so I feel like some of my funniest like that I am at all like in general is like with Clockwork Stephanie when we're doing shit like especially during Far Cry 5, which we've popped up. If anybody wants to see that, the VOD is both on my YouTube and on Twitch for the next day. 12 days, I think. A roundabout. Like we tried to put a bunch of the cultists' dead bodies in the back of a pickup truck, and they became an amalgam of flesh, and then their souls possessed the truck and flung it all over the place, and we decided to, sanctify it in the river so that it may no longer haunt us, and that fixed the problem. Which was awesome, dude. Alright, where do I... Oh, right. Yes, of course, of course. I'm gonna swap to this brush. Because this is from a brush pack, technically, but it's not too hard to make it custom because it is simply it's simply a hard round brush.
My existence brings the best thoughts out of
That,
people.
like,
I'm the evil
pen
version
pressure
of Adderall.
affects, opacity. As well as, like, some size. And I'm the evil version of Adderall. You're just Adderall if I was neurotypical. Yeah, you have that effect on people. Let me try and get the basic shapes out of this. These are not any sort of trees in particular, but they are trees, and I presume they're hardwood. Just cause like how they're shaped generally. I just remember because trees and then natural resources, ecology, and then I remembered I was looking at uh, a program that I want to transfer into once I'm capable. And I remembered that, like, in terms of resources for this state, there's only one place you can really go to learn about our aquatic ecosystems, like in any sort of depth. And I don't have easy access to it right now, which means a lot of the research I want to do for like my one comic that I'm doing about the the tower will be slightly more difficult because I want to base the ecosystem off of like uh, uh, aquatic ecosystems, especially aquatic deep sea ecosystems. Just because they're fucking weird, man. You know the stuff that's around hydrothermal vents and shit, with like a mix of some fun reef stuff. Because like the life in the ocean is fascinating to me. The actual ocean is terrifying. Like, how do I put this? Looking at pictures we have of space, right? Yes, it is a dark void of nothing. It is the infinite vastness of reality, uh, with the with the only end being time. But like, you can see the planets and the stars and the moons and everything, right? You can see things in it. Once you're in the deep abyss of the ocean, there's nothing. There is absolutely nothing. Like, at least in my mind, right? Uh,
Hydrothermal vent these nuts.
Hydrothermal vent these nuts? Alright. Cuts your nuts open, they start venting. Doo-doo-doo. You know, I said venting, I didn't even mean like Among Us. That wasn't even an Among Us joke. But where was I? Ah, yes. Space travel feels more like emotionally to me like traveling on top of the ocean, like in a boat, versus like traveling in the ocean. Spiritually, spiritually, space travel is like sailing to me. Versus like being in a fucking submarine, like some Iron Lung type shit. I knew somebody who was a Navy veteran who was like in one of those like nuclear subs. I won't necessarily go into how I knew them, but I knew them at one point. And submarines are terrifying, man. You can't see shit. I like if you're not careful, you could melt the brains of dolphins just by using the sonar, which I know some people don't really care about, but I care about. I like the dolphins. Like, yeah, they're evil, whatever, what have you, right? Like, they dolphins are smart enough to understand evil and all that, and that is true. But I find value in their life in the same way I find value in human life. As humans also are smart enough to have the capacity for evil within their actions, right? It's the same. There's no difference there. I, I find the life of dolphins to be valuable. And so I don't like it when their brains get melted by us when we go in our funny tube, in our funny nuclear tube. I don't know. I guess hot take. I believe in life being valuable and Uh, don't cut to clips of me that I was saying in Far Cry 5. I that was in the game, in the context of the game, and the fake animals attacking me. I I I believe in the sanctity of life, not because there is some higher power, but because there is inherent value uh in like all living beings, and all the way from the biggest whale to the smallest protozoa, so on and so forth. You know the shtick. There's a reason I'm going into ecology. It's because listen, if I cared about the profit, I'd go into natural resources like fully, because that's like forestry and shit. That's like uh uh uh, uh it, it's basically making private logging companies your bitch and agricultural companies your bitch. There's nothing wrong with going into these fields, obviously, but like I just don't want to do that. A surprising part of it is going, all right, based on these plants, does this count as a wetland? If it is a wetland, we cannot exploit this shit for fun and profit. And like they're like, yes, it's a wetland. Uh, then the company makes a funny bwomp sound, sad sound effect from SpongeBob, and then walks away sad and tries to change the laws so that they can erase all life on Earth for one more penny. Not even one more penny, one more fake penny that doesn't even exist. It's not real. Here, here, quiz boy, have a penny. Like I don't know. I want to go into ecology more so because I like the academic side and the going out into nature side of the field. It's very cool. And I should probably look into some actual proper uh like ecological magazines because those exist. Those exist. I should probably look into them. I should probably subscribe to them. That's where a lot of papers that are not like specifically for a college end up. Like when they're not for a college and not for a company specifically, they end up in one of those cool magazines. I remember like reading sources from a bunch of them when doing a couple papers, specifically anthropology. Funnily enough, I've done a lot of papers on humanity's relationship to nature, like culturally and ecologically. So that might end up being like my main focus of study. I don't know, but You know, I I enjoy this stuff. I'm a fucking nerd. Uh, the Good Mythical Morning song, like Nerd versus Geek, start playing. Just I am a nerd. uh, like, but yeah, it's so much easier to find resources on like terrestrial plants and like terrestrial ecosystems, especially around here, versus like our aquatic ones. Dude, it's so hard to find any comprehensive information on like the whole like the food chain. And like not the food chain, the food web. It's a web, not a chain. The food web of like our local kelp forest ecosystems, and that's something I in particular want to know for multiple reasons, including the funny platformer game I'm working on because I'm putting that kind of work and research um into making it accurate. Is like it's a love letter, like the world I'm making for it right now. You know, World One is a love letter to the Oregon coast, and so like I want it to be as accurate as possible without bogging people down with details, right? Like like doing stuff with the enemies and like little Boyd fish, you know, like the schools of fish that float uh and swim around the player, and you know the backdrop stuff that you know looks really cool, but ultimately it doesn't serve a gameplay function. TM, like there's actually a distinction between form and function when it comes to video games. It's actually a holistic like combination of form and function that you need to worry about. But that's I'll rant about that later. Maybe I might forget it because ADHD, but you know whatever. Mm. Water, splendid. Ba, 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 ba. I was on multiplayer Monday yesterday. By the way, if you want to join in on that, it's exclamation point Discord in the chat, or if you're on YouTube, it is in the description down below. Uh, I you know I have to shill. Frankly it's what I do. But you know like we were doing multiplayer Monday yesterday, and uh like we ended up drawing a bunch in magma like that multi-person like drawing program. And I ended up drawing a specifically Norwegian troll, and that led to looking into accurate Norwegian plants. Dear God, so many of Norway's like ground cover plants, you know, the understory is so fucking short. Cloudberries are so fucking short, man. There's nothing wrong with that. We love a short king, genuinely. But like, man, that's is so fucking short. I'm used to understory that you could get lost in. Like I'm sure there are missing persons cases of somebody just walking into the bushes and never returning. Right? Like killed by a mountain lion or a brown bear or something. Actually, I don't think we have brown bears anymore. I'd like us to, but we might not. We might only have black bears now. Cause you know the stuff that happened in California sort of happened to us, but a bit lesser, but yeah, it's still bad. Where like they were like, all right, we need to kill the California grizzly. Put it on our flag. You know, like our wolves or I'd like more wolves back. There's some work being done on that, but you know, I'd like some wolves. I enjoy a good wolf in the ecosystem. The coyotes are becoming a bit of a problem. Adding a bit more shadow. Only the shadow knows. Ah ha 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 ha. God, I need to catch up with Mist again. I think it's going right now. It might be in a hiatus, not a hiatus, like the one of those breaks between seasons where they do all the production so that they can do all the weekly releases, and not have to be fucking crunched into a cube. Crunched into a cube. I can't believe somebody would want to do this to all women and stack them up high. I I can't believe they do this. That's a reference to a video I don't know how to find. I remembered a video. I just remembered a video I saw this morning. Like relating to World of Darkness. It was like a YouTube short. Talking about like static magic versus dynamic magic in the World of Darkness, and it really reminded me of in the Vampire the Masquerade game that Potato Jeremy is running and I'm playing in. I was like my character's ex and my character, my awesome and cool character whom I love, were talking, and like the ex is a Tremere, right? They know blood sorcery. I was like, well, at least I get to learn magic because it's a fucking the Tremere can't blood bond anymore, but they have other ways of keeping people in line. Fuck, it's horrifying. It's horrifying and toxic. I'm a servant of the Camarilla, and I say kill the Tremere. But yeah, no, and it's like, well, at least I get to learn magic, and like, I had to refrain from my character who's a Nosferatu and knows vaguely about this stuff, and by vaguely I mean knows of this stuff. You know, not a master, does not know the truth, just knows stuff. Had to refrain from saying, dude, that's not real magic. This dude, I'm sorry, that's not real magic. Dude, that's sorcery, not real magic. It's just breaking him. Just fucking breaking this guy. I had to stop myself. The beast was about to win. I had to defeat it. Come on, kid, it'd be so funny. Come on, kid. More water. Oh, waiter, more water, please. Yeah, I've definitely decided with that like that mage game idea that I had that I've talked about previously on stream, I think. That I probably want it to be primarily mages that are at least the antagonist. Right, like I want the technocracy to be a primary antagonist. It would be interesting to have a Changeling the Dreaming game where the technocracy are like the main bad guys. Like, you know, some real fun like cross pollination there. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty neat. God, I'm still so pissed that the Creeping Buttercup showed up so much on the walking trail. Oh my fucking god. You know, if it was garlic mustard, then at least we could pull it and then eat it because it's tasty. At least it's a tasty weed that you can eat. not a stinky weed that you have to just pull out. And I don't even know if you can put it in compost because it might just grow in the compost if you pull it. I'm not remembering properly. God, fucking invasive organisms, man. It's not their fault. There's no moral problem with them existing. It's just they're harming the ecosystem, and that is poopy. That's poopy stinky, and I don't like that. Um, I can't personally attest to this. I cannot attest to this. Because I haven't personally seen it, but I heard from somebody that they've seen videos of people like torturing invasive species. I've probably talked about this before. Don't fucking do that. We kill invasives like hogs, for instance, prime example, feral hogs, with a lot of care and consideration because we are taking lives. We are weighing the lives of the few versus the lives of the ecosystem. That is a heavy burden. That is not something to be taken lightly, and most people in the field know this. Do not torture invasives. That is cruel because they are not evil. Those organisms are not evil. They do not have the moral or intellectual capacity to understand evil. They are just surviving. Do not torture these organisms. Anyway, a public PSA from your local ecology student. God, you know how fucking cool it would be to be able to go, yeah, I have a master's in ecology. Yeah, no, I have a master's in this. Yeah, no, I know what I'm talking about. Like that, dude, do you know how much my ego will be inflated by having credentials, dude? Do not give this bitch actual credentials. He will have an ego. They will have a fucking ego, dude. It's me, I'm bitches. I I've definitely been getting a bigger and bigger ego, not in a bad way, but like in a I had low self-esteem and a low belief of myself before streaming, and now I am at a what I think is a healthy level. I'm not sure though. Maybe it's not healthy. I have no clue. But you know, I believe that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Not everything I can set my mind to, but whatever. And I feel like, relatively speaking, that's pretty healthy. That's something that I feel like most people should try and attain, is a healthy level of believing they could do anything, as long as they work hard enough. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good and healthy, actually. Give me this color again. I do not fear. I don't even know what joke that's from, but I think it's Game Grumps. And I do not fear. I wish this like, they've been up and coming for a bit now. They've been going on for a few months. This Let's Play channel, that I discovered one day, uh, a few months ago, called the Couch Brothers. They are actually brothers, by the way. I've seen people in the community for them ship them. They are actual siblings. They are actual brothers. The brothers is not a reference to Mario. It's a reference to them being siblings. Uh, and like, I don't know. They're pretty funny. One of them's like a voice actor. The other is I don't know what he does. And I find them deeply inspirational because like not that they popped up out of nowhere, but like I came across them when they only had like two game series under their belt, and now they are playing many, and I'm very proud of them. Oh yeah, here's why I remember them because like a lot of people compare them to Game Grumps. Honestly, a bit unfairly. Like it, it's hard for me not to see that comparison sometimes because they unprompted started singing "A Kiss from a Rose," by Seal. And I was like, well, okay, well, this song is famously popularized in the gaming sphere through Game Grumps. I think specifically with Dan Avidan doing a cover. I forget if that was in an episode or not. I haven't seen Game Grumps in fucking years because I'm kind of tired of their humor a bit. I don't really find their modern, like current, like 2026 humor very funny. I think I've grown too strong for Game Grumps. I think I'm too powerful now. There we go. Let me. There we go. Back to Far Cry 5. I feel like Far Cry 5 is like some of my best work in terms of humor so far. We'll get better. I'll continue to get better. I I have not plateaued. I would like to think that I will keep improving forever and ever always. I like it's not a very popular game on Twitch, so not a lot of people actually watch the series. But like it's so wonderful. Yeah. I only remember it from his second under the cover album. From his second under the cover album, I think. I see. It's probably from there. That's where I first heard about it. Also, fun fact: the first concert I went to was an NSP concert. Oh, neat. The first concert I went to, I'm only counting like once I was born. So I can't say I went to a Silverchair concert. But I've gone to. I think my first concert was an Apocalyptica concert. They're this Finnish band, who primarily use cello. And their first album was Apocalyptica by Four Cellos. Like they were doing a bunch of Apocalyptica covers. Very fun and cool. There used to be a great tower alone on the sea. You remain the light at the dark side of me. I don't remember the whole song, but I remember a lot of it. It's from a Rose is good. Give me some more of this bullshit. There we go. Bullshit activated. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of a shame that I don't really find current Game Grumps very funny. Most of the stuff that I found funny from them was from like 5+ years ago. Like, I still absolutely love the Mickey Mousecapade bit. Mickey Mouse. What is this game? This game is doo-doo caca feces. Like, that bit inspired the ABGN bit from, oh, sorry, I'm tired. From the Bendython. Which I still need to finish editing and rendering together and uploading onto places so that people can watch it all. That was the day before I turned 18, so I couldn't get tickets to the area close to the scene where they... Ah, yeah, you weren't allowed. Right, right. 18 is your age where you can start drinking. See, that's what happens when you don't need to drive absolutely everywhere. Uh, Imagine living in a country where it's not literally better to have a car than a house if you had to pick one. And so, like, there was less of a reason to say, hey, raise the drinking age to 21 instead of 18. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I think it's the age you're allowed to start buying it yourself. Oh, okay. Oh, my point is extended even further now, I guess. Because I don't think in most states you're allowed to drink under 21. No, 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 no. You're not allowed to drink under 18, but you're not allowed to buy under 21. I think is how it works in most places. So like if somebody else who's of drinking age got it for you, they're not going to jail for getting you booze. I don't think that's how it works. I don't know. I may be wrong on this. I may be incorrect. Ba, ba, boo. Ba, 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 doo. But with Apocalyptic, like my favorite Metallica cover song they did with the cellos, which was entirely instrumental, by the way, is probably uh Unforgiven. That was a very good cover. It was absolutely beautiful. And like having it on CD is one thing, but like hearing it in a concert hall is another. Like having it echo throughout the space, like bringing you into the world of the music. Like you feel it as much as you hear it when you're in the seats. Like c'est magnifique. It's amazing. I love concerts. It's just they're so fucking expensive. And in certain things like the Ghost concert I went to, you have to do the worst thing imaginable. Sit next to somebody who likes the band a lot. Like a lot, a lot. The smell of human bodies so strong it's stinging your eyes. But the actual like music experience is fully worth it. I think. In some cases, I wasn't a big fan of the music that Ghost put on, like in their concert. Not a massive fan of their music, personally. I wonder. I think that looks good. That looks fine. That looks fine. You'll walk it off. No need to call an ambulance about it. No need. Generally, your guardian would get in trouble for giving you a beer or like a glass of wine when you're like 16, and on private property. Yeah, no, like something like that. Is similar here, but with 18, I think. It really depends on the state. Like the federal legal age to buy booze eh, is 21. But I think like everything else is really dependent on the states. Man, the US really is a lie, isn't it? Like I've had to see my state do cool stuff and then the rest of the country not do cool stuff, and it's like, wow, we really are kind of alone in this, huh? If one state got me, I know New York's New York got me. Uh, a praise be to Mamdanistan. Up there we go. Yeah, I would say Mamdani's the bare minimum, but like Mamdani's not even happening in Europe, so. Beautiful, beautiful coloring. I am the best coloring. I am the best colorer. It's so cool. It's so good. I always draw within the lines. They asked me again this week to draw a clock. I did such a good job drawing a clock face. It was so cool. They gave me a lollipop and a pat on the head for doing such a good job. Welcome to the Holy Land, Mary Joie. Mary Joie. It has such a beautiful name. Such a beautiful name. It makes me want to kiss it. It makes me want to kiss Mary Joie. It's so beautiful. Is the mayor New York needs? Absolutely fucking right. We love Mom Donnie. We love the mayor Mom Donnie. I've seen the name before, but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head the name of like Portland's mayor. But like I could tell you Mom Donnie. That really goes to show you how much work Mom Donnie's been doing versus like the mayor of the biggest city in my state. I think these trees are coming along pretty nicely. I've really fallen in love with this brush. If you love the brush so much, why don't you marry it? I don't believe in legal marriage. I believe marriage is a relationship, not a contract. Yeah, if you've loved somebody for long enough, and you say, "Oh yeah, oh we're partners," whichever like version of that they are, uh, I'm you met your mayor once in high school? Ah, congratulations. I've met my governor, but I don't think I've ever met a mayor, unless I'm lying and I just don't remember meeting a mayor. But I don't remember meeting like any mayor really. Marriage is a contract between a man and a body pillow. That's not. Guards, guards, throw him in the brig for lying. That's untrue. You lovers of body pillows, that is untrue. I'm sorry. He's lying to you for fun and profit. Foliage, miracle, fuck it. Gonna save the motherfucking day, miracle, fuck it. Let me stretch a little bit. You mind if a white boy speaks a little bit of Espanol? God, I fucking love that image. I'll let me see if I can pop that up real quick, actually. Hold on. Mind if a white boy speaks a little... Images. Espanol. Meme. I'm trying to find the specific image. Like, there's a very specific image that I associate with that like phrase of like a party city, like cheap costume of like the whitest American man you've ever seen in your life with like a sombrero and a poncho. And it says, mind if a white boy speaks a little bit of Espanol, and it gives me life. It gives me life in the same way as the when the fajitas are sizzling. And I mean that genuinely, by the way, with like no sarcasm or like snarky dislike in my voice or in my heart and soul. I fucking love the when the fajitas are sizzling image. It is it's so mirthful. It's filled with whimsy. That's the kind of joy I appreciate having in life. Is the simple joy of sizzling fajitas. You know what? I can manage with this. I I can just redraw the you know the fence so that I don't fuck this up. You better not fuck this up, Mansley. Oh boy. God, Mansley reminds me of the Iron Giant, obviously, which reminds me of Atlantis, which is why I'm bringing this up. Uh, uh, is that I fucking love that like they they paid the guy who like created the Klingon language to create the Atlantean language in Disney's Atlantis. So like technically speaking, you could learn it. You could learn to lurk. You could learn to speak Disney's Atlantean. That's fucking cool as hell, man. And like, yeah, yes, I did learn that from a YouTube short because I'm a as much of a fan as I am. It's funny to say I'm a fake fan. I enjoy it a lot. Uh, Mike Mignola worked on and I actually also learned this in recently. Mike Mignola worked on the concept art for Disney's Atlantis. That's why their hands look like that. And as like, well, damn, I guess you know, with the Baltimore like Vampire Hunter series that he wrote for and another guy drew for. I forget his name off the top of my head, and I feel so bad about it. I'm sorry. Your art was very inspirational to me. Uh, and like Disney's Atlantis are like two things that Mike Mignola did something for that had a massive influence on my life, and I have never read Hellboy. I've seen the Hellboy movies, well, the first two, but like I've never read Hellboy, and I need to change that. I need to change that. I've never actually read Hellboy. Considering, like, just how important Mike Mignola is for my art journey as, a fellow artist. And, like, I want to see how much of his art I can take inspiration from without, like, completely upending the progress I've made on my own style already. Sometimes styles change overnight. My style's changed over the past year, I think. Like, not fundamentally. I look at stuff from, like, the start of me streaming to now that I've done, and it looks like the same person drew it, just better. Like, in more recent times, which I'm very happy about. Hmm. Which reminds me, this morning I didn't end up making a lot of progress. There we go. Use your words, do not slur your speech. Uh, I was trying to write for my comic. I've written the basic synopsis, like big beats for the first couple of chapters, and I was trying to write the third one, and I think it would be interesting to have like this this first little bit be like the main character going through not realizing that they're being stalked by something, and then having this explosive like chase sequence, like mix of chase and like combat. You're trying to fight this thing off, trying to survive against this thing, and seeing hints of it pop up until the end, almost like a horror thing. Could be pretty damn cool, I think. And so that's what I'm thinking about. I'm trying to figure out like when I want it to like actually show up. Let me get back to this and then just sort of shwarp this in. Just to really show that it's behind the fence. And I realized I should have probably fixed this section as well, because it needs a little bit of fixing up, a little bit of sands in the sun, a little bit of sands all night long. Wait, no, it's not that super bright one. What if it wasn't the super bright one? What if instead you were just poopy stinky? Yeah, no, it's the less bright one. The super bright one came from their eyes. It's the light of the character's eyes. Ad break starts in 5 minutes. Thought I should let people know. Fixing things up. Yeah, and then like after that, giving the character some time to breathe, like after getting away. And then showing that without like realizing where they've actually gone. Like having a really cool like wide shot sort of like this incredibly beautiful like relatively open space with like life everywhere, like up the walls, up the columns, like under the like everywhere, right? It looks incredibly grown in and beautiful, sort of like you see in I hate to make the Last of Us comparison because I've never played the game. Uh, But sort of like The Last of Us, where you see the urban, like the urban decay, and then all this beautiful plant life and like the flowers and everything popping up from like the bones, basically, sort of making it feel like a little bit like a whale fall of things like attaching to the bones of this tower. Like, would be insanely fucking cool. It's insanely fucking cool. Everyone, get in the way! I'm about to commit vehicular manburger helper. There we go, more water. And like I have half a mind to redo the first comic page, which I have finished. I have finished the first comic page, but I have half a mind to like like I said, redo it a little bit, cause I kind of don't like the style of the page. And I like it to be a little bit sketchier, a little bit like more liney. I think that'd be cool, but like I take a look at the page and I'm like, no, it's fine. And then I remember, hey, wait a minute. You also have to work on like updating the design in the page to match the current flower design, which is a fucking legume. This big, a baked bean. Bam, there we go. Wham, bam, sang a lang, and no, 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 hey. And this comic that I'm making, I don't have a specific like length that I want it to be. The length is, when do I feel like it's done? Once I feel like it's done, that's the length of it that it's gonna be. I know the first couple of chapters, I know the last chapter, and it'll just keep going until I'm done. And like it might not, it might end up not being too long, but mm, it'll be as long as it'll be as long as it wants to be. Did I make sure to loop? Ah, good thing I caught that. Uh, According to Twitch, ads should be starting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bam. But it won't actually load in ads until later. I'll let. I'm trying to go as hard as I can on every art piece for this, while also trying to make sure to, actually complete it within a reasonable amount of time. Because I want to complete the pieces. I need to you build the One Piece. Luffy has fallen into the oh, ad break. Luffy has fallen into the river and Lego One Piece. Hey, build the Going Merry. Making sure to show that this is a bit of an engraving. Yeah, engraving. Oh, I could use some gravy right now. No, 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 not gravy. An engraving. Oh man, that's no fun at all. Let's do size 14. And Danny Phantom's brush was size 14 when he found a very strange machine. There we go. All right, that looks pretty good. Let me pop my elbows. I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. I don't care that you hurt your elbow. I don't care that you hurt your elbow. Oh wait, I should focus on some of the shading down below at the bottom of the wall, I think. Just add some of this beautiful wear and tear, this beautiful streaking. Add some more of that down here. Yeah, don't be afraid to make it a little bit mottled. The light is being a little funky with it. And it says ads are back. Or not, ads are back. You're back from ads. Oh, what I did in that time was just some of this. Some good old-fashioned coloring. Not coloring, but like some shading, some light shading. May not look super strong in terms of the highlighting there, but to me that little bit makes a world of difference. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference. I hope you know this. Yeah, maybe Gmod was right. That's my Mountain Dew Baja Blast, Moody. Erases him with my powerful flick. I am Banjo-Kazooie, and I'm gonna erase you with my powerful flicky. I should play Banjo-Kazooie. I never have. Like I've watched playthroughs of it, plural. I've seen speedruns of that game. I've just never actually played it myself. maybe I'll open up an official N64 a console and controller to play my official copy of Banjo-Kazooie, which you can get now at your local retailer. And then just sort of play it sometime. I have an NES and Super Nintendo uh, family of consoles. So like maybe I can get an N64 one to work as well. That means that me and like Clockwork Stephanie or somebody could go through Paper Mario and then go to eventually do the GameCube release of Super Mario or not Super Mario uh yeah Super Mario not Super Mario RPG Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. I got confused by like Super Paper Mario, Super Mario RPG, and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and only one was right. Choose wisely, streamer. God, this is such a good fucking brush. Oh, I can see why a lot of people use one like this, especially uh Hollow Knight developers team sharing. What I've noticed is most of my mic problems are actually because of the gain, not the mic array having problems. Because that one just seems to be breaking. The microphone array TM in my computer. But like my Yeti, my headphone mic, like a lot of my problems seem to come from having the gain too high. I have a bajillion problems, but being a liberal ain't one. God, I fucking love that one image where it's like, I have a message for hot dogs. Run. It's just a guy on like standing on rollerblades, like on gravel. Just, I have a message for hot dogs. Run. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. I have a very specific endpoint in mind for what I want to do by the end of this stream, and we're definitely making progress. I want to uh so here's what I want to do today. Let me to get everything situated. Oh, things are coming together. Is to like finish doing the shading on the wall, right? Finish the trees, do the ground. Which includes the shadows of these two people on the ground, and then sort of cementing where the light's even coming from. Which I think it's gonna be another like sunrise. It's gonna be another dawn because I've decided that that's a through line with these art pieces is that like it's always the dawn. maybe not always the Dawn, but when it involves the Straw Hats, it involves the Dawn. Like for instance, I think that it'll be the Dawn like over here, and then light'll go like that direction. Like shadow will go that direction, sort of like basically like that. You're like, yeah, I like that. You hear that? That's what you sound like because you're full of love and support. Because yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Bop, 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 bop. Now you're probably wondering, hey, why are you allowing this to be dog shit? I'm not. I'll fix it later. If we finish ahead of schedule, I think I want to write a little bit for my comic. Get some of that. Donut. Hey, fetus arm, how's it going? It's nice to see you in chat again. By the way, I've definitely responded to it, but I want to say now that you're here and you hear my lovely voice, I like the art that you've been posting. It's very good. That onion person will not live to see tomorrow. They are bleeding to death. I'm glad to hear it. As you can see, we're continuing on the art piece. I did a little bit off camera, because like I did some of the shading, like secondary shading on Rika and Zoro. But like I have most of this is on camera, or not on camera, but on stream. I've sort of decided to cement a design trend that I found in my own art, at least with this, of doing like a sunrise in the background, at least when it involves the Straw Hats, because the One Piece has the dawn going on. The whole romance dawn sort of motif. He found himself a Wano Nami figurine. Let me refamiliarize myself with the Wano Arc Nami. Oh, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, all right, yeah. So I completely forgot her outfit for Wano. It's been a while since I've actually like taken in the content of Wano. Okay, so where's the brush? There you are. There's the brush. Now lowering it back to 40. 40. And I was just talking about if we finish like what I have planned, Wano took me forever to watch. Yeah, I can see that. I think Wano is when I swapped from the anime to the manga. So I'm a bit more of a manga reader now. I don't really keep up with the episodes. Uh, might I say things are going a little crazy right now. Things are going a little crazy in One Piece right now. You know one thing is good when you can say complete spoilers and still have it make absolutely no sense to anybody who hasn't like caught up. Both to see the differences, yeah, fair. Once the Wit Studios One Piece comes out, which we have a date for now. I need to look it up to remember, but the Wit Studios One Piece like first season has a release date. Wit Studios One Piece release date next year, February. And let me tell you, I will have my ass seated. My white ass will be seated, and I will be listening. Yeah, no, February 2027. I'm so fucking excited. My only gripe is that they made Usopp White Sop. I'm so tired of them doing this. Coming out in batches? Yeah. I'm not super happy about the batches. I am happy with it being seasonal though. Like I want them to make it in batches, release it weekly, and then have enough time to properly work on the next season. And with no time crunch, with proper care and consideration for the animators, the good work-life balance. It's gonna be good either way. I mean, yeah. My main hope is that once they get past Skypiea, that they keep in the G8 arc, which is probably not gonna happen. You know, honestly, I feel like One Piece was not better, but definitely preferable to me personally when they had filler be filler arcs rather than filler within the episodes. Because, like, dear God, in like my multiple watch throughs of One Piece, because I have seen it multiple times. Um, I'm no longer caught up with the anime, but as of like the fight of Luffy and Kaido, I had watched One Piece like 2 or 3 times, I think. Like all the way through. Mm. I think I'm gonna do that again once One Piece ends. Is like rewatch it. But like when I do my rewatches, I usually do one pace. And then just go and watch the filler arcs that I want to watch from earlier on, like G8, or like that one filler where the kid was cooking, where Sanji was just like, "Let this kid cook." It was just about Sanji helping a kid like in the Marines make curry. It's honestly very good. Or like the Millennium Dragon, which was surprisingly good considering it was hastily made filler for early One Piece. Like I'll probably stop and watch that kind of filler because that's just fun, man. That's part of the fun of the anime. Also, I will not be skipping any arcs. Let's hope they fuck up Sanji in hopes to give Zoro more action scenes. Yeah, they don't fuck up. Let's hope they don't fuck up Sanji. Right, yeah, no. that's a specific Toei thing. Sorry, I misread it. For a moment. That's a specific Toei thing. Toei specifically. I don't know what those animators have against Sanji. Sanji's not my favorite boy. That is Buggy the Clown. You can probably tell that I like clowns, but Buggy in particular, I enjoy Buggy. But like Sanji? Sanji does not deserve a lot of what Toei does to him. He doesn't deserve this shit, man. Also, he is a better character than Zoro. I'm sorry. Like, Zoro's cool, but in the world of One Piece, when a lot of people are cool, you kind of have to be more than cool to be like high up there in my eyes. Buggy the Clown, my boy. There's this animation that I saw the other day. I'm not pulling up because I can't be bothered, but there's this animation I saw of Sukuna versus Buggy, and I'm going to be honest. It stopped before Buggy could lose, but it feels like ultimately Buggy was gonna lose that fight. That being said, Buggy has a way of looking the fucking coolest while losing. Like, look at Orange Town. I fucking love Buggy in Orange Town. And, like, he lost that shit, man. He lost that shit handily to Luffy. I think that was Orange Town. Yeah, it was Orange Town, because that's where we met Nami, and that's why it's Orange Town. But Syrup Village was Usopp, which came later. I'm trying to remember names. Yeah, like, Buggy has a way of looking so fucking cool. And, like, I know full well that he's not as strong as people in the universe think he is. But, like, come on, man, he's just so fucking cool. I'm not one of the delusional fans that thinks that he's, like, the strongest and the most powerful. Oh, he stood up to he stood up to Shanks. He must be as powerful as Shanks. He was on the Roger Pirates. He must be incredibly strong. It's like, not necessarily. But he's just so fucking cool. Buggy still, yeah, exactly. The buggy car? I fucking love the buggy car on it. Oh, by the way, unironically, I love when he turned himself into a car. Let me stretch a little. He turned himself into a car, the funniest shit I've ever seen. Let me do some coloring in. Straight line action there to show the distinction. God, and Buggy's, like, relationship with Gaimon is so good, man. Like, I feel like that short time he spent becoming friends with Gaimon is like so important to his character. It's like it's so important, man. I fully believe that he would not be the Emperor of the Sea that he is now if he did not meet Gaimon and have Gaimon, like, give him a new, like, perspective on life. Like, also, say what you will, Buggy was before Kaido, was the closest to killing Luffy. And Kaido did it. Kaido full-on killed Luffy. That's how Gear 5 activated, is that Luffy fucking died. And I get... And it's like, Buggy? Buggy was the one? He had Luffy to the point where Luffy was accepting death and smiling like a true member of the Clan D? Buggy the Clown. He was the one that did it. And Not even crocodile, not fucking Doflamingo. Breathing out that sperm smoke, yeah. Yeah, no, that's why we're about to call him Spunky D. Luffy. I stole that joke, and I am not ashamed. You think a good pirate never steals another person's property? Wrong. Shadow Wizard Pirate Gang, we love stealing booty. I remember seeing that post a while ago. I forget where, of like the uh like this kids menu thing for Jake and the Neverland Pirates, like that one kids show where it said a good pirate never steals another person's property. I saw that post. I saw that in real life too, by the way. I have memory proof, which honestly is not that great because ADHD, whatever. But trust me, trust me for the sake of this. I've seen it in real life. It's so fucking funny. A good pirate never steals another person's property. Then what do you think pirate means? I mean, in the modern sense of pirating media, like, yeah, you're not stealing another person's property, you're just kind of creating a copy. The original copy is still there for distribution. It's not like you're taking somebody's cargo. Pirating rules. If buying isn't owning, the piracy isn't stealing. Thank you, Nightbot. But also, like, you've seen One Piece characters. Sometimes pirates are just the coolest guys you've ever fucking seen. Sometimes they just have that fucking swag. There we go. That's the right brush. Is this the right layer? I believe it is. Piracy is basically just borrowing. I mean, yeah, like unless you're actively like pirating like a bunch of physical copies of a piece of media that would have otherwise gone to actual people, then yes, that's piracy. I rip off your rubber mask. You're actually Blackbeard, the actual pirate, Edward Teach. I need I need a new brush. Shoujo is all that sweat. Yeah, yeah. Let me double check Shoujo. Because I forget him. Yeah, Shoujo! Shoujo's got that swag! Yeah, chase the dream of Skypiea. Find the other half of Jaya. Yeah, I believe in you and Chestnut. That's not his name. His name's Cricket. His name is Cricket, I know, but I'm calling him Chestnut because it's funny. Chestnuts roasting over an open fire. Give me my one brush pack. There we go, and now we have the brush that I'll be using for the ground. We love it. Yeah, follow your dreams despite what everybody says. That's the point. That's the point of the entire Jaya arc. Is 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 that you are stronger for following your dreams. Mont Blanc Cricket and his crew and the Straw Hats like, have the right fucking idea. Also, I hope you realize that, like, a Mont Blanc Cricket's name fits in with my 150 name limit of who I know. You ever seen Logan Paul LARPing over One Piece? Oh my god. Oh my god, yes I have. Yes I have. I am so glad he's not going after the One Piece cards. Because a lot of the Pokemon card scalpers are coming after the One Piece card game now, and that makes me so fucking sad. I don't even play the game, but I saw a card at like one of my local card shops. Like it was like a holographic foil Rayleigh, and that shit was like $100. That shit was $100. Give me another brush. This one's not right. That boy ain't right. No, I don't want ink. I want paint. Give me watercolor texture. Let's see how this goes. Oh, there we go. Oh, that feels very D&D 5e to me. But, you know, like it's so funny that he's trying to LARP as a One Piece fan. Yeah, you know, I'm like Luffy D Monkey. I fucking hate that guy. I hate the Paul brothers. Kamehameha, Jake. You don't have to do this. You don't have to let the demons come out. Stand still so I can punch you. I need it to be a little bit more distinct. There we go. Let me erase these two real quick. They're not important for the piece. What are you talking about? I'll keep adjusting this a bunch. It's funny that the cover of the magazine that One Piece originated is filled with, yeah, Kinnikuman. Yeah, Kinnikuman. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's, like, kind of just known in Japan, but is really popular. I'm trying to think of off the top of my head, and I can't. And I guess that sort of proves my point. Because, like, I don't remember them. I remember, I kind of need to get back to looking on Red Note, because why not? But I remember there was a post I saw where somebody was asking all the Americans that were flooding in if like their favorite anime, because like they're Chinese, right? So they have the same context of anime, meaning any animation, any animated show, right? It anime, and everybody was talking about like the anime. The Paul brothers from the fourth. Yeah, I think there's a dead body hanging there. Yup. I hate those guys so much, dude. Basically Jake Paul is a massive like MLM like Ponzi scheme, sort of like scammer. A lot of hedge fund shit, a lot of that money shit. Uh, and Logan Paul is like the the sort of market grifter. You know, you're sort of your card market or your One Piece. You know that's the sort of thing he does because neither of them have any morals or shame. Just to troll them, yeah. I hope he's still banned from Japan. By the way, maybe that's why he's going after One Piece because like he's not allowed back in Japan. Because like that forest is really important. That's a really important forest. Like like it's a known thing that people go and kill themselves, and like you're not allowed to film there for that reason. It's horrible, and then he did anyways after being warned. not to film there because it's against the rules to film there. And then he was just like, yeah, that's a dead body. Like a dumbass. I had to post it up on YouTube. Oh, there are probably so many on YouTube already. Oh my god. What shame would there be if there were just a little bit more? Let's tag Logan Paul in those videos, like in the comments. Let's just keep doing that, man. I am using my will as a content creator to say that is not an actual endorsement of doing that. That is not an endorsement of doing that. I am joking. That is a thing I have to take seriously now because I'm technically getting paid for this. I am technically getting paid for this, even though I haven't seen a cent of the money yet. I have to say, for legal reasons, that is a joke. I have no control over what my viewers do. Like, I have influence, but I don't have control. If that makes sense, you know? I think two songs got mixed up in my head there, but I'm not sure. I'll have to listen back to No, I was right the whole time. It was the observatory. Mr. Beast and Logan Paul made love with each other for their love of LARPing popular Japanese franchises. Right, yeah, they're like, hey man, we love One Piece. Hi, it's Mr. Breast in the straw hat. I don't care about the NBA match. I want to see the temperature. Show me the temperature right now. I also don't care about Major League Baseball. I don't care. I want to see the temperature because it's hot right now. Yeah. Yo, it's that Luffy the Monkey character. There is no way it's 77 out. There is no way. For metric users, for Celsius users, that's 25. But like there's no way. It does not feel like it feels worse than that. Yo, it's Luffy the Monkey, my best friend. Oh yeah, no, that's why I said Luffy the Monkey earlier. Is because he said that. Hey, you know, I'm pretty much like Luffy the Monkey. It's like, yes, you get the joke of the name. Congratulations. If you put the family name last, then it's Luffy the Monkey because he's based off of Sun Wukong, which in Japanese is Son Goku. Much like the Dragon Ball character, which Luffy is also directly based off of outside of just the Sun Wukong reference. Yes, you understand. Congratulations. But I fucking love One Piece names, by the way, because sometimes they'll have names where when they're flipped, it's like, ah, yes, it's Luffy the Monkey. Yeah, it's Monkey D. Luffy, of course. And then you have people like Edward Newgate, you know, Whitebeard. Edward Newgate. His family name is Edward. His personal name is Newgate. We know this because of his son, Edward Weevil. I just love that. I love that they keep with Japanese naming conventions, even though like they have like some of them have very English names. So you know, his name is Newgate, but everybody calls him Edward. Oh yeah, they're cool. I need to read into more of the SBS releases because I don't really see many of them. Like outside of the volume releases, which I have the 3, 6, 9, 12. I have 15 volumes. Dude, I'm so excited for when like the Amazing Digital Circus The Last Act comes out, because I'm gonna take that opportunity to spend time with friends and also buy another omnibus volume of One Piece, because I'm trying to get a whole collection of One Piece volumes, like physically. It's like, yeah, Oda doesn't need the help. It's the most popular comic of all time, I think now. But like, the theater is gonna listen, man. My ass will be seated. The Jack self-shipper next to me will be releasing chemical weapons and melting my face off. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. And listen, my ass will be seated, I will watch it, and then I will spoil nothing for people. If somebody comes up to me and asks me what happened during it, or starts talking about it in chat, I will go, I will not say anything, because that would be spoilers, until it comes out on YouTube. That is my promise to you. That is my clown promise, which of course you can trust a clown. You may think I'm joking, but you can actually trust most clowns. They are, in general, very upstanding, moral people. They believe in doing good and bringing joy into the world. That is why I aspire to be like the clowns of the real world. Uh, like you may think, oh yeah, clown promise, because they're fools and they can't keep a truth. No, you're thinking of jesters. You can't trust a jester for shit, but a clown? A clown's word is law. Wow. Hey, boo. Let me fix this a little bit again. Yeah. And maybe get a little bit darker. A little darker yet darker. It was a Pomni from the. Oh my god, it's the Incredible Virtual Carnival! Oh my god! I love your work! Oh yeah, I love Cavity. Yeah, Cavity, Tricks, Pomni. Also, I love that I love that you made Pomni's name just Pomni. Me LARPing as a TADC fan. You know, I love the character Pomni. I love Jack. I love Cavity. I love Regina. You know, I I I love Zoopy. I I I love Gretchen. You know, the whole cast. I love the characters. It's so good. By the way, who's your favorite character in The Amazing Digital Circus? I love Gummy Haribo Alligator, my favorite. So is Gummy Goo your favorite? A respectable choice, by the way. Mine's Kinger. I hate to say it, but I'm not really a fan of Kane. I kind of never was. I apologize to the Kane fans for what happened in the season. I don't think he deserved it. Yo, my man, daps you up, my man. Bring it in. Me when I dislike a character, but they didn't deserve their fate. Like, it had to happen story-wise, I think. But it was rough, man. I feel so bad for him. Mirror horizontal? No. I need to mirror vertical. Because I'm gonna do something known as cheating. Oh, I think I think I've made an affront to God. Me creating the server blight. And, yeah, Aokiji and Garp style. Listen, we don't censor Garp's name around here. He's not a good guy. He sucks and is part of an imperialist regime and would rather stay loyal to that than his family. It fucking sucks ass, dude, but we don't censor his name around here. Censoring his name is fear of his name, and fear of his name gives him power. Don't give Garp power. Now watch as I erase this, and then I stop erasing it. Wrong color. Hey, hey, would you like to see how a flame donut is made? Would you like to see it again? Dude, fucking Ace did not deserve that shit, man. He did not deserve that shit, dude. I don't believe in the sins of the father being carried down to the son. You know, that whole shtick. I don't believe in it. Like Ace would not have become the pirate king. It's clearly Luffy. Luffy's gonna become the king of the pirates. He's gonna be king of the pirates. He's gonna be king. Yayo, gotta go dreaming. We all know this. Everybody knows this. I think maybe they started realizing that after Marineford. Honestly, is like, wait a minute. I think we got the wrong guy. I think we got the wrong dude. I don't really like him getting killed just so his convenient brother could win an arena to get the devil for. Yeah, yeah, no, literally. Listen, I like Sabo. A bit of a hot take. I like Sabo. Sabo's cool. He's a good character. And also, one might say it could be fate. All right, now let me fix this one, and then I can rotate them all together. One hop this time. Two hops this time. Choo choo, crisscross. Choo choo, crisscross. Doo doo. Everybody, clap your hands. Boo doo 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 doo. Don't worry, this looks fucking whack, but it'll be fixed. Me when I forget to fucking deselect that shit. Oh yeah, this is in front. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Man, I honestly I think Sabo is actually a good addition to the story of One Piece. Like I know it's a hot take, but like seriously, I do. Yayo, yayo, dreaming. Don't give it up, dreaming. Yayo, yayo, don't give it up, dreaming. Luffy. Oh god, I fucking love that song. I need to continue watching Four Kids One Piece with my friends. It's ass, and that's what makes it fucking awesome. It starts there for One Piece. All right, there we go. Okay, very very cool. Don't give it up, dreaming, Luffy. Don't give it up, dreaming. I did like Sabo's backstory. Yeah, Sabo's backstory is good. It's like, oh, they've had a brother, like they've had another brother the whole time, and we've established that, like, blood relation doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter for my goat Sadbo, Sadibo. You got the D in there. It says ad break in 5 minutes, just to let people know. This has been I feel like this has been the third ad break, and it's only been 2 hours. I feel like it's lying to me. We're smoking lollipops and hitting each other with wooden hammers with the fork and stuff. Yeah, hitting each other with a doohickey. Hit him with that Lego wham supreme. I love the doohickey. I gotta can I get a goddamn Lego wham supreme? And we about to get silly with the juice. Hey, can I get some of that stupid juice that makes you stupid? Can I get some of that shit that makes your face go plastered? Fresh from the juice. Fresh from the juice. And let me just... And this is why we do it on separate layers, because now... If I just adjust the perspective a little bit, just sort of whop, whop, crisscross, beep, beep, crisscross, beep, beep. Everybody clap your hands. Then, I need to make some of their shit planted into the ground, which I can do just about now, I think. Make it feel integrated. There we go. You're like, get the fuck up with the sugar. You're supposed to add salt to the balls. They're supposed to be salty balls. A pair of salty balls. They're not supposed to be sweet. Fuck you. And then Zoro's like, oh, this is fucking great. Thank you, kid. I really appreciate you taking the time to care for me. While I'm crucified. I really appreciate it. And then Helmappo's just like, fuck you! I'm gay and I want my balls salty! Those are two separate things about him. Give me some of that dirt. Some of that built up fucking dirt. I actually don't need it on the foot, I've realized. I literally don't need it on the foot. I guess you could say it's on the back foot. Me when I like to eat dirt, the kid named Dirt. There we go. Awesome. Alright. That feels so much more integrated into the space now. It's absolutely bonkers. Let me just darken this part a little bit so that it feels a little better to me. There we go. Ads will start when they start, but it's telling me in 15 seconds, so fair warning. Alright, awesome. This looks sick so far. I don't think Zoro could eat the fruit by the foot. Listen, he like a horse, he can only eat it occasionally because it'll mess with his gut bacteria and diet. I got an ad blocker. I'm cool. All right, that's good. On one hand, on the other hand, I also have a fucking ad blocker. Are you insane? And sometimes it feels like it doesn't work, but goddamn. Sometimes you just want some peace and quiet as you're watching your slop. Ad break ends in 3 minutes. All right. I I love watching my slop uninterrupted. I like that this one video I saw, just like, I saw the original video of it and I saw it become a meme, is this one video from that vet lady talking about how you need to, like, um, like tap your horse a bunch with a pool noodle in order to acclimate them to like small shocks. I see, of course. Congratulations on the ad blocker. I have an idea. I have an awesome and cool idea. Congratulations, Shinji. Congratulations. What if I limited it to that? Then I did this, and then I did some of that type shit. And then give me the blend tool. Alpha lock. Because I made a little bit of a mistake, but like the actual colors are cool. Let me go to like 240, I think. There we go. Ba-dum, ba-ba-ba. There we go. I'm not personally a big fan of Shinji gets awarded a Phantom bottle with the shape of his friend in the star sauce. Yeah! Yeah! Congratulations, Shinji. This is really coming together. Honestly, I think the shading's done. The shading's a bit done, and we're a little ahead of schedule. Like, I'll have to do another layer of, like, the actual sunrise, right? That's fine. I can do that. I should have made the background layer and like the less background layer two separate layers. That would have been so much easier for me. Oh my god. All right, for everybody watching ads, welcome back. It just told me that the ad break was over. Shinji drinking his Fanta and screaming. The Fanta of pain and torment. And then if I merge with layer below, and then I do that. You're close to 40 followers? I know! It's so exciting! It's so exciting, we've almost reached the goal. Which, of course, the goal will automatically update, but I'm so excited, dude. Alright, there we go, sick, and then I can bop bop. And then what if I did, let's try overlay first, and then let's try, let's try this as like a base color, maybe. Wait, no, alpha locked, of course, it wouldn't do anything, it was alpha locked, and it was on a new layer. There we go. I completely forgot about you, like Rouse. Man, I forgot about you. Bop, 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 bop. Alright, let me pop up the up. No, don't do that. Give me the reference. Who's Rouse? From Deltarune. He's a character that just kind of gets forgotten a lot. Like by the game. Like in a diegetic sense. Like he's one of the main characters, so like, you know, he's not literally forgotten, but I think I did the wrong layer. Yes, I did. I was going along with your joke. I know. I know. I was acting like you were actually confused. I'm going to erase the. I'm erasing Zoro now. Bam, he's dead. Listen, his name is Ralsei. He drives a Mercedes Benz. Zoro got lost. Yeah, Zoro got lost again. News for you. Thanks. I don't fucking need that. I keep up with the news. What news I want is how fucking hot it's getting. Zoro gets lost again. I can't believe it. He keeps get. Dude, keep this dude on a leash, bro. I forgot. I'll change that to be something else. Maybe the tower behind them. Zoro got fucking lost. Dude, I'm still so pissed that he got lost. He was supposed to be here like 5 days ago, and he still hasn't shown up. And now I hear that he's in fucking Wano when like we're supposed to be going to fucking Alabasta, dude. What's his deal? And he helps Zoro stay close to his crewmates so the animators wouldn't have to add more filler. Yeah. Yeah, true. I mean, Usopp is really good with directions, if I remember right. So like, it makes sense that he'd keep tabs on Zoro, and I think Zoro's probably grateful or something. He's grateful or something. I mean, you know, I'm like, you know, this doesn't have to be exact. It can be a bit rough, and then I see me getting actually like rough with it, and then I freak out like, no, erroneous dick nose. That's not a dick nose. He has bones in his nose. It's solid. It's a solid nose. He is Pinocchio. He is my son Pinocchio. If you want to know somebody with a dick nose, well, you're not ready for Dick Nose Jones. Edward Penis Hands, most famous quote, my ass itches. There we go. Hey, have you heard any news about Project Hail Mary getting like a physical release? Because like as soon as that shit comes out, I am buying it. I am getting Project Hail Mary on DVD or Blu-ray if it comes to that. But I don't like Blu-ray. Blu-ray's rot. I won't buy like whatever it is, like Amazon. Uh, like I will not be buying an Amazon subscription. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Babos. I know you give me pennies on the $50 bill, but I'm not paying for an Amazon Prime subscription. But you know what I will do is pay for a physical release of the movie so I can have. Let me look up actually if there's a physical release happening. Project Hail Mary physical release. Let me see. August 11th. The Blu-ray releases are coming out uh in August August 11th, 2026. So they're coming out. I will support it. I just don't like Blu-rays because they rot versus DVDs that are just plastic and won't rot. Like they'll slowly decompose and like get like we need to make you some emotes. Yeah, I know. I have some work in progress. Let me actually open a file. Open recent. I have a file where I'm working on some. Here's one that I'm gonna be updating. It's like a smile. This is the updated design for the Bond model, by the way, which I haven't finished, and I also need to finish. So I'm working on them. It's just I also have schoolwork, and I have to work on my comic, and I gotta work on the adventure that I'm writing, and streaming does take up time. Oh, you know what we could do? Once I finish coloring the trees, I can say that we're done with this art for today, and I can swap over to working on some emotes. Since, like, that needs to get done anyways. Cause, like, I have at least a list of, like, the Bond ones, which are, like, the basic follower ones. Uh, oh yeah, Buggy. Oh, which Buggy one? Hold on, I have an image, I have an image, I have an image. I swear I have an image. I swear. It might be in my camera roll. Which I'll need to go through Tumblr or do a draft and then like send that shit. Found it. Alright, this is gonna be a bit of a long process. Bear with me. Tumblr. Alright, I don't want to post the amazing digital cornfield, although I could show that. I could show that classic image. But this is a physical uh save as draft. This is a physical picture I took with my phone. Once I download it. Right, account. Give me my Tumblr, give me my drafts. Give me my giraffe. Save image as images computer. Buggy. Huh. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna finish coloring this green, and then I will swap over to doing emotes. Because that's a very good one. Like I have here's my current list if I can open it up. Where are you? I'm so sorry. But tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Woke up any turn off game, bare minimum medics. That's not related. That's the game design. There's writing down some stuff. Here's Cyberpunk Red character. I'm trying to find encounter for Adunda, some character stuff for again D&D. It's like my biggest hobby. I'm trying to open it up in my because I have notes. Some jokes. Got it. Got the page. I'm gonna go into my my manager real quick. My classic Twitch manager, and I am going to go into community. No, it's in viewer rewards, emotes. How many emotes do I have access to for followers? I have 5 for followers. So this will be one of the 5 for followers. Is a buggy honk. You know, a real flabbergasted barn. Do 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 do. Like, I have not seen people post this image online, but it is in the volume. I took a picture, so let me save this. Then let me go to stream manager, back to stream manager, good old stream manager. I'm working on emotes. Bam. Then edit. I'm not gonna edit that. Because like most of the stream was taken up by that. Alright, there we go. Sick. And then now we can file open recent to emotes. Insert this new layer. This is like the best face I've ever gotten of Buggy. That's so good. Look at it. Look at him. Look at my boy. Look at it. This is the facial expression that somebody makes when, like, they have a favorite character and they're doing bullshit with them. Let me actually shrink Buggy real quick. It doesn't follow the same color guidelines. The face is so good! Huh? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. I'll also be working on like subscriber emotes and stuff like that. And they'll be of like the other characters, as well as some like regular guests who are in my funny lore. In my funny lore. Oh, I don't want OBS. There we go. Are like a part of the circus, you know, like Potato Jeremy and like Clockwork Stephanie, like them. They'll also be subscriber emotes, I think. My friend who has not popped up on the stream but would like to sometime, just, you know, there's some issues with timing and microphone and stuff like that, named Kino, Manga Kino. That's their handle on everything. Like, they'll also be, like, in there whenever. You'll be in the background and I'll reply whenever. Alright, sick. You really got Gotta get that face in there. Also, I love the forced smile because of his makeup, but like the actual expression. Oh wait, no, the makeup makes it better. The makeup makes it better. This is basically tracing the face, but that's part of the fun. Like these will have to be small enough to be readable, right? That's why I'm keeping this one simple. So it's like, oh yeah, yeah, that's the smiling one. Yeah, yeah. Me with smiling friends. Oh, you're the smiling guys. God, it's this is such a good face. I've got to focus on the mouth later. Well, we'll get the mouth down later. Also, you can, oh my god, you can really see where I got inspiration for how I do like the brow with One Piece, because like there's the nose ridge and then it goes like this. You just really gotta get that torment in there. That huh? What? Oh, what's going on? Like it will still be the updated design, so he will have the mustache, I think. In fact, there was a time where I was growing a handlebar mustache, and it was pretty big too. But then I decided to like, I decided to give it up because I just kind of wasn't feeling it. At a certain point, it didn't feel as good as it looked. The reason that comes up is again the updated model where I have a big curly mustache. Well, I don't. That's Bond. I'm canonically like it matters. I'm not Bond. I am the tentacle guy in the suit. You know, one might call me the guy in the chair. Just huh? The torment. Part of the joy is the asymmetry of the mouth, actually. A big thing that I enjoy from like having physical like volumes of manga is that I can see that they drew on a much bigger piece and then it got shrunk down into like the page. Like I don't know how I would do Buggy with this size, you know? You know, that sounds like I was awkwardly talking about my peanuts and trying to fuck Buggy the Clown, and that's not true. That is untrue. That is unfounded. Frankly, I would describe it as slander. Give me some of them good old emotes. You know, if I draw these emotes and none of them fit within the emote requirement, I would be sad. The problem is I gave him X's for eyes. So if I did the snarkles like this. Oh wait, I could do the shape and shading. Right. It does the huh? Oh wait, this should be mirrored, I think. Wait, no, the eyes are not symmetrical. No. When my eyes are low-key unsymmetrical, but that's okay, my dad's Oda. And do you think Oda sees like a lot of the shit posts that people make? Or do you think he's too busy in the One Piece mines? Oh wait, no. To sell the comedy, to sell the effect, I'm gonna break model. You're thinking, hey, aren't you already breaking model to make the face shape? And my answer to that is shut up. Shut up and don't be mean to me. No, my answer is yes, but also like it's a very important part of the design that he has the X's for eyes. Alright, now what happens when I shrink this a little bit to match the scale of the other one? There we go. And then I think I also want to have one that's like the Roger laughing. Like that's another emote I want to have. Let me twink about it, Batman. Alright, so there we go. And then what size brush? 7? Yes. See, what I'm interpreting the mouth as is like a big clown smile with like a little sad mouth. That's what I'm interpreting it as with the buggy face. Looking like a Luigi house, but it mansion. Luigi house, but it mansion. Luigi house, Luigi house. Oh, well, if you want me to whip out a quick Luigi, let me just. Luigi house, but it mansion. Yeah, no, it's very good. Like, when I get to playing Luigi's Mansion, I wanna, like, have the starting soon music be me singing that as, like, a whole song. Like to the entire Luigi's house. Not Luigi's house, Luigi's Mansion theme. And just have that be... have that be the starting soon music for that, because that'd be awesome. Sorry, I'm just... excuse me while I whip out a Luigi. Hey, brother! Hey, brother, where am I? Where am I, brother? There we go. Like, I'm looking to get, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I do not have a GameCube. And those lines are on the wrong layer. I'm gonna call this Bon, huh? Because I need to redo the line art. Whoopsies. I'm gonna make the eyes being wide like this a little bit more extreme for comedic effect. Just, what? Fun fact, I have a lot of emoji slots that I can pull from. Like, I'll get more as I get more popular. But like for now, I have a lot to work with. The problem is that I only have 5 follower emote slots, which means that if I want to make this free for all users, which I want to because this is fucking awesome. It will have to take up one of those slots, as opposed to, let me double check your rewards, emotes, the 5 standard tier 1 emote slots, the 5 animated emote slots, the 2 bonus animated emote slots, the 1 tier 2 slot, or the 1 tier 3 slot. Oh, and not to forget the 3 bits tier emotes that I could have. And not to forget about that. I have a lot to work through. Luigi house, but it mansion. Luigi house, but it mansion. Luigi house, Luigi house, Luigi house, a house but it mansion. Control CV, mirror, and then move. That right there. Oh, oh, you know what? The mustache is really adding to it. Oh, the mustache is really adding to it. Oh, what? Oh. Thank you so much for suggesting to do a buggy face, as the emote. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Like like I said, I already know I wanted to do a Goldie Roger laughing, like emote, like have Bon, like do that because the mustache is absolutely perfect. Guys, have I stumbled into having a persona? Is that what I've done? I think I might have done that. Anyway, like technically, this isn't like me in the lore of the circus. Bon is a suit, but that doesn't help my case that my model is canonically me wearing a fursuit. I guess I just realized. I've just realized. Help! There's no solving this. Not even a problem really to solve, but still, it's very funny. How many people have, like, how many streamers have characters that are, like, another character wearing a fursuit? I can think of one. I forget her name. I can remember one. And, like, uh, and like a carnival, sort of a funland place, you know, an amusement park sort of place where it's a canonically a mascot suit for that amusement park, and it's really cool. Like it's, you know, canonically there's a goth girl under there. I wish I could remember her name. I'm so sorry to this streamer. I think you're very cool. Your art style really reminds me of like the Muppets or like Fraggle Rock or like, you know, the stuff that took inspiration from that style, like like Welcome Home. Is very cool, and I'm sorry for forgetting your streamer title, your epic streamer name. If you want to know your streamer name, just give me your phone number and the 4 wacky numbers on the back of your mom's credit card. Alright, Malcolm, get in the middle. Huh? Me saying huh is going to become a vocal stem, dear God. like that one dog in the pajamas, just going, huh, huh, huh. I keep looking at the face and it keeps amusing me. That's how you know it's a good emote. It's very cool. It's very cool and awesome. It's very cool and sick. Also, this face reminds me of a particular image. Hold on. Thank you, 3 p.m. a lot. Very cool. All right, found it. Oh, I mean, I guess, but no, a very particular image. Let me go to screenshots. Tails gets trolled. Look at that. Oh god, I love that image. There's like a really well done GIF of like somebody turning a regular 3D model of Tails into a 3D Tails gets trolled, and it's so good. Like if you and like just on Discord, if you search up Tails gets trolled, it's there, and it's like one of the best things I've seen. Huh? Oh wait, hold on. Merge with the layer below. Now it's Bon, huh? And then I'll make this Bon, huh? So that this is the color, and then I could just color pick from the other one. Size 14. When he found a very strange machine. And he fell into a world unseen. Huh? Me when I'm scared and confused. Mowimboe, 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 Mowimboe. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. There we go. I'm gonna probably wait to like upload these images until I have all 5 of the ones that I need, for like the follower. emotes just because, like, I would like to give people a complete package. Me talking about my peanuts, yeah, that's a complete package right there. You know, shaft balls, the whole king caboodle. Yeah, yeah, read them and weep, boys. Having this be like the tongue could be funny too. Just, oh. Oh, let me pop up the creepypasta Luigi image. You reminded me. Oh yeah, the creepypasta Luigi image. Is it the Luigi is dead theory or the scary Luigi? It reminds me of the Luigi is dead theory, which I think is like from the demo, not the demo, like the trailer, like early trailer version uh of Lagoogie. Let me go to Goldie Roger laughing panel. Open image in new tab. Both actually? Alright, sick. And then I'll put in you, only you, and you alone can let me like you do. You're my dream come true, my one and only you, only you. And we go to you. Me when I get you grabs big hands. I'm hands bigly. Hi, my name is Sir Grabby Hands. And this one will need some actual, like, construction, I think. A little bit of tracing amongst friends couldn't hurt. And I'll probably have to shrink this down. But, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. And let me see how this looks on its own. Yeah, yeah, it looks like laughing. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Alright, and then shrink you down like Shrinky Dinks. Puts you on blast with a heated gun. You are my destiny. When you hold my hand, I understand the magic that you do. You're my dream come true. My one and only you, only you. You know, that didn't really help. Uh, the line, I mean, that didn't really help with trying to draw the hat correctly. Awesome. Alright. If I need to, I will shrink it just a tiny bit more, and I think I do. I think I do have to. Alright, get that. Go up here, say, on, laugh. Go to size 7. Get that twirly mustache up and going. Maybe do it better, though. Oh, my good man. I feel like the current Bond would talk. It would talk some sort of thing like this. Honestly, you know, I'm some sort of I'm some sort of circus guy. I'm some sort of clown. You know what I'm saying? But like this Bond, I feel like he would talk like, ah, yes, Vitas on, my good man. Venusaur, my good bitch, I'm going to get you with my powerful hands. My big, powerful clown hands, yes. My powerful and amazing hands, yes. Just ho 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 ho. That's too many teeth. Ho ho ho. Do you love clowns? Ho ho ho. Do you love clowns? Ho ho ho. I said, do you love clowns? Yes. Let me get some water. Yes. Love clowns. We love clowns. We love clowns here. I'm trying to like also get the sort of branding even further into the clown bucket. You know, the classic clown bucket. We all know the clown bucket. It's where you get all the clowns. They all end up in a bucket. There we go. An ad break is about to start according to this in about 10 seconds. Just to let people know. I feel like these emotes will be very useful for people. The original plans for these are happy, sad, fuming, mad, a pog emote. And then laughing, which is what I'm doing. But one of those will have to be replaced with ha. I'm trying to figure out which one. Because it's not happy or laughing, which narrows it down to sad, fuming mad, fuming mad, and pog. I feel like a pog emote is an incredibly important part of any streamer's chat. I see a lot. I see a lot less sad emotes, so maybe I can skip out on that for ha. Let me draw the vacuum broom. Yeah. I just wanna be part of your symphony. here. Like, these are relatively easy to tell apart too, which is great. Like, you can sort of see it from a distance. The top of this hat sort of looks like one of those frogmouth helms. You know, the kind of helmet that they would sort of only have during like jousts. Like it was a very specialized helmet meant for jousting. They are very funny. Uh, I'm sure I will. I'm excited to see. Yes. Quite. Me when I steal it, like the Declaration of Independence, the Declaration of Clown Dependence. Also, I'm probably gonna call it once I color in this emote, and then we'll have 2 more emotes that are done, and that is very good. I have a lot of stuff that I have to work on, and I'll try and work on, but then not because I'm very silly. Alright, there we go. So this emote is now being not done, but it's being worked on. Alright, Fawn, laugh. I'm gonna update these later to like have some of my character designs, like my other character designs, so that like there's one of like every what is it? One of every character, just to give people a nice range. Very nice and cool range, much like a gun range, except you don't kill people, you make them smile. You make them smile with glee with your smile tool. Why did it get that tall? Great googly moogly. You know, because like, I have a few characters cooking. Like I have the Carnival Barker, which is gonna be once that's done, my dedicated gaming model. There's obviously Bon, who's gonna be the ringleader. There's the fortune teller, which you've seen, I think. There's gonna be like an artist one I need to finish designing. There's gonna be somebody that does like a cabinet of curiosities type thing. I have a lot of characters, and I'll have to narrow them down, I guess, if I want to have them all be follower emotes until I get more follower emotes. I think I'd like to get more follower emotes available once I grow big enough, because I'd like to have everybody not have everybody. I'd like to let everybody have just all the cool things. Oh, I just thought of a really big, not a really big, a really funny animated emote. It's grabbing. It's me when I get you. A me when I get you emote would be awesome. Do-do-do-do. And then this color will be used for multiple things, I think. Let me file open just in case. Where are you at? You should be in B. Open Sesame, where are you? I don't need to do Bond Cheers. I need to see Bond. The Bond model, Bond. Is it an S or is it an R? Might be an R, because ringleader. I'll check R first and then go down to S, because I wanna get things right. Not Phoenix right. Okay, it's not season 1 just chatting. It is... Is it ringleader? Is ringleader season 1. Alright, we're opening. Here's the progress I've made on it. This does not help me. File open, just give me a random bond, give it to me. You know what, I'm gonna look at Cheers. Oh wait, no, Cheers is this one. No, exactly what I don't want. God, I really like the composition of this one, actually. This is an old piece. This is back in like 23, I think. But like I really like the composition and like how dynamic the everything is. That's good. I'm not what I need though. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we bowling. Bra, 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 da 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 da. Bra, da, bra, da da da, ba da 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 da. There we go. Let me. Oh, by the way, let me know when you sent the. Actually, no, I can check like once you send the sketch. Like I mean, I'd like to show it on stream if you're okay with it, but I'll also give feedback like after if you're not close to ready to show it. Because like I did just finish coloring in the next emote, the Bond laughing. Oh, I just realized how funny a fortune teller doing this face would be. I'll save that. Like, Bon has to be the laughing one because of the mustache. Uh, Happy could be another one. Like, who knows? Who knows? We have a million different possibilities for emotes. It's just that now we have 3 more possibilities. Just ha 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 ha. I sighed like we have, like the we have fun here. I might end up I might end up redoing this one. Because like I'm not super happy with it. Like these other two that we did today, are like very good. I'm very happy with them. Just, oh, huh? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to just chatting. I want to see that sketch in the art channel, and I will give awesome and cool feedback, and not stupid and lame feedback. Because I'm gonna do my ending read. I have stuff I need to do, like schoolwork, Womp, and other such things for stream. FNAF yay sound effect. Uh, I've been Bajongles. You can find me over here on Twitch, Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, noon Pacific Standard Time. I'd much appreciate a follow. Speaking of follow, you can follow me over on Blue Sky and Tumblr, both at BigWire1, username Bajongles. And if you'd be so kind, I'd much appreciate it if you could join the Discord. It's !Discord in the chat. Or if you're on YouTube, it's in the description down below. And speaking of YouTube, hi YouTube, if you like my stuff, make sure to like and subscribe. I will be back on Friday. Doing, let me check what I'll be doing. Oh, I just got a thing from the Discord. I wanted to show this before I end today. I'll be doing clown game concept art. Oh, it wasn't in the. Oh, there it is. Okay, I know I wanted to end. But everybody has to see this. This is the lovely art. This is lovely art by Fetus Arm. Shout out Fetus Arm. This is required viewing. This is probably the best thing I've seen in a long fucking time. You should color it. It's very good. Although maybe the line art, honestly, I think maybe the line art's like adding to some of the charm. This is very fucking good. I'm gonna share this with my friends. But you know, like I said, I've been Bajoggles. It's been a wonderful time. I will catch you all on the flip-flop. Again, I'll be on back on Friday doing clown game stuff. The line art is on purpose, kinda. It's very good. 10 out of 10. But yeah, I will catch you all on the flip-flop. Bye bye.